I saw a tree today that fell across a creek and kept growing. It became a bridge. Nobody asked it to. It just did. And I stood there staring at it thinking, is that beautiful? Or is that the saddest thing I've ever seen? A living thing that turned itself into a path for others to cross, walking again, overthinking again. Today, a tree broke me, overthinking. Outdoor, let's go. Look at this thing. Roots on one side, branches reaching out on the other. The trunk stretched across the water like it's holding two pieces of land together. It didn't choose this. The wind knocked it down, or the soil gave way, or whatever happens to trees. And instead of dying, it just adapted. Grew sideways, became useful, and everyone who walks by probably thinks, oh cool, a natural bridge. Nobody thinks, that tree was supposed to grow up. Why are you crying about a tree? I'm not crying about a tree. I'm crying about me. Because I was supposed to grow up too. Straight up, toward the sky. I had a direction. I had a dream. When I was in university studying film, I had this number in my head, 25. By 25, I'll make my first feature film. I could see it. I could taste it. I'd sit in editing rooms at 2 a.m. and think, this is it. This is who I am, a filmmaker. I'm 41. I never made that film. What happened? Life happened, which is the most boring and most honest answer in the world. First, it was my daughter. She came and she was so small and so perfect and so needy, every hour of every day. And the film industry doesn't care about your baby's feeding schedule. The film industry calls you at midnight and says, we're shooting at 5 a.m., be there or be replaced. So I chose her. I chose bath time over night shoots. I chose school pickups over film festivals. I chose being there when she woke up over being somewhere exciting when she didn't need me yet. And I told myself, I'll go back. When she's older, I'll go back to film. Did you? No. Because then I started a production company. Small, corporate videos, promotional stuff, not art, not cinema, not the dream, but it paid, and it was mine. And I thought, okay, this is the bridge. This gets me back to filmmaking eventually. And then my father's liver failed. And I didn't think, not for 1 second. I walked into that hospital and said, take mine. They cut me open. They took a piece of my liver and put it in my father, and I woke up and my company was bleeding and I couldn't move. And by the time I healed, the company was gone, dead. I let it die because I was busy keeping my father alive. You saved his life. I know. You'd do it again. I know. So what's the problem? The problem is, I keep doing this. I keep falling across the creek and becoming a bridge, and everyone walks over me, and I just keep growing sideways, and I never grow up. Great. I just stepped in the creek. My shoe is soaked. The universe is like, you want to be a bridge? Here, have some water. This is my life. Deep emotional revelation, wet sock, existential crisis, mud on my shoe. The universe has comedic timing, I'll give it that. And you know what my husband would say right now? Yeah, it's wet. I'm not going there today. Different episode. The faucet still leaks, by the way, in case anyone's keeping track. But here's the thing I can't get past. The thing that keeps me up at night more than anything else. Nobody forced me. My daughter didn't say, Mom, quit your dreams for me. She was a baby. She didn't know. My father didn't say, give me your liver and your company. He was dying. He just needed to live. I chose all of it. Every single sacrifice. I wanted to. And that's the part that haunts me. Because if someone forced me, I could be angry at them. I could say, they took my life from me. I could be a victim. Victims get sympathy. Victims get to grieve. But what do you do when you volunteered? You grieve anyway. Can I? Am I allowed to mourn a dream I killed with my own hands? Am I allowed to miss a career I walked away from? Am I allowed to be sad about choices I made with a full heart? Yes? Really? Choosing something doesn't mean it didn't cost you. Every yes is a no to something else. You said yes to your daughter. You said yes to your father, and every time you said no to yourself. That's not weakness. That's not stupidity. But it is loss, and you're allowed to feel it. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That tree is still there, stretched across the water, growing sideways, being a bridge. And you know what? It's still alive. It's not growing the way it planned, but it's alive. Leaves and everything. Still reek